I'll get recording on this one as well, because we're going to make sure I got the backup.
Are you speaking in a Scottish accent because of the bodyguard? Where is the...
I genuinely thought his name was David Bird, because of the way he was saying bud. David Bad. David Bad. Yes, ma'am.
Is it not Bird?
It's Bud. B-U-D-D. I thought it was Bird because of the way he was saying it. Bad. David Bad. So, hi, welcome to episode number 8 of Through the Groove. That's where you're coming from today. Episode number 8, and today we're going to go through the nominations for the Q Awards, which are happening next week?
The week after, 17th, I think.
17th of October. We were going to do a video where we actually go through and vote for our favourite nominations in each category, but it turns out we missed the voting deadline by...
2 days.
2 days, yeah. 2 days. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the nominations and just speak about...
Who we would have voted for
if we would have been organised and actually know what we're doing with our lives.
Who we are going to... Well, who we would have voted for is... assumably, who we'd want to win. We could say that this video is our winners of this year's Q Awards.
Alright, so these are our winners for the Q Awards. This is the unofficial Q Awards winners.
Yeah, so category number 1 is the best breakthrough artist.
And who's on that list?
Oh my god, there's quite a lot on this list.
So let me try and read this list that you've written down here.
Some of them I've written in code, so
yeah.
Good luck. Emil and the Sniffers.
Emil and the Sniffers.
I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that one is.
Nell. What?
Nalshane? Naclachet?
Hold on.
Nelly Furtado? I don't know. Oh, whether no. Up.
Nakane, there. Nakane. Yeah.
Oh, that is a K.
Yeah, it is a K. So, let's try that again. The best breakthrough acts are Emil and the Sniffers, Goat Girl, Tom Grennan, The Magic Gang, Idols, Bugsy Malone, Nakane, novelist Nadine Shaw, Georgia Smith, Reggie Snow. So, the best breakthrough. I keep wanting to say the best British breakthrough because that's what the Brits do. But this is the best breakthrough.
Yeah.
Of these ones on that list, of that long, long list, who are your top ones? And what do you think about some of them that don't really belong on there? Novelist.
Well, novelist, we've spoke about novelist with the Mercury Prize.
Yes.
You know, he got nominated for that, and the one award should be enough for him, really, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So don't care for that. There are some artists like Nakane. Who the fuck? There are people on this list that I already really enjoy, really happy they're on there. It's quite hard to pick, actually. The likes of The Magic Gang, love. Tom Grennan, love. Who else we got on there? Georgia Smith, love. And I think Idols is in for a good shout as well.
Idols are a good band.
Yeah, and we have given Goat Girl a listen on the odd occasion.
Like Goat Girl.
Yeah, big fan. And surprisingly, when we were just quickly running through these artists, we gave Reggie Snow a listen and might press play again on that one.
Quite like Reggie Snow.
Might press play
and
again.
Emil and the Sniffers, is that the Australian punk band?
Yeah, you quite like them.
Quite like them.
What did you say you really like? You can hear their accent.
You can hear the Australian accent in her vocals, yeah, rate that. My thing, though, with the best breakthrough act is that, isn't it supposed to be the one that's broken through onto the music scene?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these, Emil and the Sniffers, I'd never heard of until this nomination.
But also,
Idols, I don't really think have broken through that much.
No.
Novelists, outside of the Mercury Prize, not really heard of.
Yeah.
Reggie Snow, not really broken through.
And then you've got the other side of this where Nadine Shaw, hun, you've got 3 albums.
Yeah, how can
Why are you being nominated? Bugsy Malone, I'm sure you came about 2 years ago on the Enemy Awards tour.
Exactly.
No, go away. To be honest, Tom Grennan, you can slide on through, to be honest. Like, you had your chance last year. You broke through a bit more this year. Fair play. But let my boys, the Magic Gang, win an award.
All right. Jesus. I'm scared to disagree with you now. So who are you going to pick then? Who are you going to pick for the best breakthrough act? I think I know who I'd go for.
To be honest, I can't. It is hard.
It's hard.
It is hard because in that list, for me, there are 2 really successful breakthrough artists, putting everything I just said about aside. There are 2 really successful artists that I think really deserve to win this. And then there's one that I really want to win this. So my 2 artists are Tom Grennan and Georgia Smith.
Yep.
And then I really want the Magic Gang to win it.
I agree 100%. That's exactly where I fall down. Tom Grennan and Georgia Smith are, for me, the best breakthrough of this year.
Yeah.
I do have a soft spot for the Magic Gang, but I don't think they've broken through as much.
They're still a bit
as
more
those guys
indie.
have. Yeah.
I think they will always stay a bit more underground, just like a lot of the bands I already like how the Maccabees just bubbled under the surface, never really exploded. Whereas I think when Tom Grennan and Georgia Smith get another year under their belt, get another album out, they're going to absolutely fly.
Strength to strength. So, out of those two then, does it come down for those two?
Yeah.
Tom Grennan and Georgia Smith. Yeah. So which one of those are you going to fall down on? You've got to pick one. You've got to vote for one. Well, 2 days ago you could have voted for one.
I'm going to say...
I know who I'd go for.
I'm going to say Tom.
Oof.
Because he's on FIFA.
That's... What?
No, I'm going to say Tom because I think he's everywhere. I've heard him on... Like, when I'm watching Hollyoaks, his tracks playing, you know, his music seems to be heard in quite a lot of places, whereas I'm yet to hear Georgia Smith on Hollyoaks. I mean, it comes down to Hollyoaks, really. Okay.
I hear you on that, but for me, I still have to go with Georgia Smith.
I mean, I'm happy for both.
Yeah. I'd be happy for either as well, but I think in terms of breakthrough, I think they're both on an even kind of level. In breakthrough, almost. I see what you're saying about Tom being a bit more wider known, perhaps.
Yeah.
But I think Georgia Smith has just got that little bit of quality to her music 100%. That Tom Grennan is lacking a little bit. He's almost there. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that Georgia Smith, for a debut album...
There's a reason why she got nominated for Merck.
And there's a reason why Tom Grennan didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So... I'm going to have to go Georgia Smith on that one.
But it's not about their album. It's about their breakthrough.
But you'd go with Tom Grennan?
Yeah.
I think that's fair,
on
though.
Breakthrough.
I think that's fair. So should we move on to the next... next section?
Okay.
I'll let you read.
To decipher.
You read those hieroglyphs.
So, the best track... And is this, like, from the last year? Because if this is a sample of the best tracks from the last year, Q Awards, I'm bloody disappointed. Like... Really? The 1975 Love It If We Made It? No, thank you. Childish Gambino, This Is America. Christine and the Queen's Girlfriend. Goat Girl, The Man. Janelle Monáe, Make Me Feel. Underworld and Iggy Pop's Bells and Circles. So, in all honesty, I've only heard one song.
There's only one on there, I think, really. That for me, deserves best track. But let's just go through the others first. 1975, no. The music they're making right now sounds like they've just thrown the instruments in a wheelie bin and pushed it down the road.
It just sounded
and Matt Healy's done too much coke.
All their other stuff, I just think.
But messy.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I just thought this is a best track. Like, you might as well have just reversed all the words out of one of your old ones because this one's garbage. Christine and the Queen's Girlfriend, actually, if it's going to be a best track, likewise with best breakthrough artist, you need to have heard the track, surely to God. And these are a bit, not obscure, but I'm just like, how have I not heard Christine and the Queen's Girlfriend? Or how have I not heard Underworld and Iggy Pop? Like, have I been living under a rock? Probably. I've probably had Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino on repeat a bit too much.
Yeah, it might be something to do with it.
But I just think these, 6 tracks, summing up best track. I don't think that's okay. So we gave some of them a bit of a quick listen just so we knew what we were dealing with. So we just didn't go for our favourite, which we've still gone for, haven't we? Christine and the Queens, though, I kind of like it.
It's a good track. She's been on a bit of a tear this year with some music. I heard Girlfriend before that.
Had you?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I heard it, yeah.
It kind of reminded me of something that like Michael Jackson should have been doing. It's a bit more like poppy, a bit more...
It's quite poppy. To be fair, I don't
disco-y
I don't really listen to Christine and the Queens, but I do rate her. Like, when I hear them, I'm like, oh, you actually are pretty decent.
Yeah.
Bit of a Florence vibe going on there almost.
Yeah.
But no, I'd heard it, but
not interested in it.
Not interested too much. I Goat Girl, The Man. Like, again, I'm astonished that Goat Girl I've got in so many categories.
I mean, actually, it's a brilliant accolade for them to have.
Yeah.
Best breakthrough act and then best track. You know, they're 2 big ass categories to be put in. And The Man is a pretty decent track.
Yeah.
I think we should spend a bit more time with Goat Girl.
I'm on board with Goat Girl, to be fair, but again, best track of the year, according to Q Awards. I don't know. Janelle Monáe, Make Me Feel. I don't care.
No, same.
It's just it sounds boring. Sounds like something I've heard before.
It's almost like they wanted to go, oh, let's hit every category. Oh, we've got an indie artist there. We've got a bit of a punky artist there. We've got a bit of a pop artist. We've got a bit of an R&B artist. You know what I mean? And then likewise with Underworld, with Iggy Pop.
I didn't even know that Iggy Pop was still making music. I really didn't know.
Ian played at the Foo Fighters festival last night.
I can't believe it. How is he still going?
I don't know. He's mental.
But no.
So Childish Gambino, This Is America is the winner.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Basically.
Because that is...
No arguments.
I think it's the biggest track on there.
I think with This Is America, everyone kind of liked it. It was dead catchy. Donald Glover doing his sort of dancing in the videos makes me laugh. And it's quite serious. It's quite a topical
It's a topical song. It makes sense for the year.
Yeah.
It went viral. How that stacks up against the rest of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's by far and away the most important track of the year.
Yeah, 100%.
So that alone makes it the best track for me.
Childish Gambino has just been coming out with like tune after tune after tune this year, and it's like, why aren't you in more categories?
It's quality. It's quality. So yeah.
Yeah, This Is America.
I agree with that. It wins for me.
Yeah, well done.
Childish Gambino, yeah, that's the vote. So yeah, best album in the Q Awards. It's Arctic Monkeys, Tranquility Base,
I don't know what this one is.
Hotel and Casino. We have Anna Calvi with Hunter, Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds with Who Built the Moon, Idols with Joy as an Act of Resistance. What a great album name.
You haven't really listened to that one either.
Interpol with Marauder, and Let's Eat Grandma, I'm All Ears. It is Let's Eat Grandma, not Let's Eat Gran, right? To get that right, okay.
I'm trying to fit it all on one line.
Yeah, it's fine, rate it. So then, best album. Is this really a competition for us?
Nah, you know what we're going to say. You've been watching this channel long enough.
Yeah.
Anything Alex Turner does, we're just going to fall in love with it. Yeah. So, Tranquility Base, Hotel and Casino. But as a close second for me, Idols, Joy as an Act of Resistance. Mm-hmm. Very good album. Very good debut album. I'm really surprised you haven't listened to it yet.
No, yeah, I really should do. I think I've heard it in the background a little bit with you, but...
yeah.
No, okay.
I'll take your word for it. You'll like it because it's a bit slavesy. It's a bit shamey.
Didn't we see them at Isle of Wight?
Probably not. We probably stayed at the tent and had beers.
As for the other albums, Anna Calvi, Hunter, no, I haven't heard of it. Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, we have bashed that enough in the Mercury Prize Award. I don't know how this album is resonating with people at all.
And Liam Gallagher's isn't.
Because Noel's is an absolute messy trash. Interpol, I didn't know. Didn't even know they were still doing music. Didn't even know they were still around. Let's Eat Grandma.
I swear to God, they brought an album out every year. This Let's Eat Grandma. They seem to always have an album knocking around.
I think I remember listening to something from them last year.
Or maybe it was the year before.
Yeah, I don't know. But no, out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums,
Tranquility Base
Hotel and Casino. And if you want to know our thoughts on that, go watch our Mercury Prize video.
Or just actually listen to the album all the way through more than 3 times and then you'll get it.
Then you'll get it. So, do you want to do the next section?
Best Live Act, David Byrne. That's right, isn't it?
I kept reading that as David Bowie. I was like, that'll be difficult.
David Byrne, Nick Cave. Oh, do I have to say Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds?
Was it just Nick Cave? Because it's not necessarily Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Sometimes he doesn't.
I can't remember how I wrote it down. I just wrote it down really quickly. So David Byrne, Nick Cave, Liam Gallagher, Stefflon Don. Is that right?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift and Wolf Alice.
Okay.
Well, for us to really comment on this, we would have had to have watched live performances, festival shows, or actually go to a gig.
Yeah.
And realistically speaking, we've only seen 2 of those artists live. So really, this kind of strikes out all the other people, and we're only going to be able to pick between 2. So, who do you think's better, Liam Gallagher or Wolf Alice?
Who's better live? Okay, quality-wise, live, I'd say Wolf Alice are better, but in terms of being at a gig and being in an atmosphere and absorbing it all and being part of the crowd and in the audience, and it's Liam Gallagher, isn't it? Because it's basically an Oasis gig.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Do you think it's better because of those Oasis tunes and, you're getting... all that nostalgia for something that we never got to witness?
Yeah.
Or is it because it's Liam Gallagher? Or do you think seeing Wolf Alice, where everything they do is an accreditation to their craft and their family, you know what I mean? Like they've built that themselves. Like you saw Ellie's vocals at the Mercury Prize. We've seen that firsthand, and it's just going from strength to strength to strength. We haven't seen Wolf Alice recently. I think, was it last year we saw them?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been quite a while since we've seen them, whereas we saw Liam like 3 months back, and we're fanboying over Liam a bit too
Fanning
much.
all over Liam.
I think I want to say Wolf Alice, just because they do more than just stand there and sing their tunes. That's all Liam does.
Yeah.
He comes on, bowls on in his parka,
Belts them out.
yeah, and just sings and he wombles off. Whereas there's 4 people absolutely bellowing their like guts out there.
So you'd go for Wolf Alice as your best live act?
Yeah. I mean, I think Taylor Swift will probably win it, to be honest.
I think she would as well, because I've heard that Taylor Swift's live shows are insane.
Oh my God, I reckon she'll do Glastonbury, you know.
So yeah, you'd go best live act,
Wolf Alice.
For me, I'm just going to have to go Liam Gallagher, because they're being at his live shows are the ones where I have the most fun. And that's I'd have to vote for Liam in this category.
Is that because you're with me or because it's Liam?
Well, I'm with you when I say Wolf Alice. Like, I like Wolf Alice. I respect them. I think they're really good. I do like their music. I just don't have as much fun at a Wolf Alice gig as I do at a Liam Gallagher gig.
Oh.
So for me, I'd have to vote for Liam.
Okay.
Even though I think that the quality is probably there with Wolf Alice, like you said. Whereas Liam Gallagher literally uses a teleprompter to sing his lyrics. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay. Next category, please.
I did the last one.
Daryl. Best solo act. So we have Christine and the Queens, Drake, Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds? Or is it just Noel Gallagher?
No, it'd be High Flying Birds. I just couldn't be asked to write it down.
No, it's Noel Gallagher. It's just Noel Gallagher.
When did he drop the birds?
Weird.
That's probably why the album's so shit.
Janelle Monáe, Ed Sheeran, and Sophie.
Soph?
Who the fuck's Sophie?
I don't know.
Well, it's definitely not her. Is it? It's just someone... What? Okay, so...
Well, you're not getting my vote.
Sophie definitely isn't. I'm eliminating Noel Gallagher immediately because...
And Janelle, she can fuck off.
Yeah, Janelle Monáe, don't really care about. Noel Gallagher, I'm eliminating him because he's not a solo act, because it's Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. It's like part of a band, but for some reason they're dropping the High Flying Birds for this nomination.
Oh no, that's live act. Never mind.
I think you could say the same for Christine and the Queens.
No, no. This is where it gets confusing, because Florence and the Machine is a band.
Okay.
Yeah, because she always said the Machine was the band. Like, the High Flying Birds is the band. Like, Marina and the Diamonds was the band. But I think Christine and the Queens is not a band.
She just calls it that. Okay.
Yeah, she's just a fucking idiot.
Which is why I find issue with Noel Gallagher being in there.
Yeah.
Because it's like Noel Gallagher and your band. It's like,
yeah,
you're not going around doing a solo tour like Liam is.
No.
So it's weird.
Well, realistically speaking, it's between Drake and Drake. Drake and Ed Sheeran.
Yeah. I don't really like any of these.
Do we have to vote? Oh wait, there we can't.
We can't vote. But
who do you think is going to win?
Okay.
So that's the question we're going to ask. We don't want to vote for one. We don't really care for this category because not
let's
we put in.
Who we would vote for?
I'd
probably vote for Christine and the Queens.
Christine and the Queens.
I'd probably vote for Christine and the Queens
because it's the most in the obscurity. And
it's kind of the one that I would rate the most out of that lot.
I mean, it's between Christine and the Queens and Drake.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather listen to Drake than Ed Sheeran.
And Noel. But I'd probably rather listen to Christine and the Queens than Drake.
Yeah. Because Drake only does good things with other people.
Yeah. I'd probably vote for Christine and the Queens.
But I think Drake will win.
Who you think would win? I think it is Drake.
I
think I think it might be
between
a toss-up.
Drake and Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Do you think? Or Ed Sheeran?
I think it's. I think even keel. But
it's a close coin, isn't it?
But you got to think about it's 2018 Q Awards. It's this year. It's the impact that the artist has had this year. So the best solo artist in 2018 is probably Drake.
Yeah.
Because Ed Sheeran released an album last year. Drake released one this year.
But he had that track with Eminem as well. Ed Sheeran did
last year.
Oh, was it last year?
Revival, yeah, it was on Revival, yeah. So that's but Drake on the other hand.
I think
He's
I
gone
hear him
viral.
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think the winner would be Drake.
Yeah.
But I personally would vote for Christine and the Queens.
I would skip this voting section.
Yes, but it doesn't matter anyway because we can't vote for it. Next section then.
Best Act in the World, 1975, Arctic Monkeys, Florence and the Machine, Paul Weller, St Vincent and Kendrick Lamar.
I like this category a lot.
This is a very good category.
This is a strong category.
Yeah.
So, eliminations straight away.
Paul Weller, old.
Yeah. Sorry, Paul. You've had your
You're
time.
not as good as you were when you were younger, son.
You've had your time. The 1975.
Gone.
See you later. St. Vincent.
Bye.
You're out. You're out. It comes down to Florence and the Machine, Arctic Monkeys and Kendrick Lamar. For me.
So next elimination would probably be, if we're on about this year, Florence and the Machine.
Yeah.
Because although every single day for the last 2 weeks I've heard Patricia on Radio 1, it's still not in the UK top 40 and I don't have any faith in anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That single is played every day in Radio 1, a decent act, it's not in the top 40.
No.
So, Florence and the Machine clearly isn't a big enough act in the world if it can't breach the top 40.
No, and I don't think it's big enough.
No,
all.
It was a very nice album, and I'm sure if you're a Florence fan, you love it.
Yeah.
Like me, love it, but not best act in the world.
No.
I think it's a close call for
It's
Arctic Monkeys and Kendrick.
It's
and
right toss-up, isn't it? It's a right toss-up, that is.
I think it will be Kendrick.
So let's do what we did for the last section. Who would you want it to be?
Arctic Monkeys.
I think I'd want it to be... Because I really like Kendrick, though.
Yeah.
But
I think Kendrick deserves it.
Arctic Monkeys. Just because the album's good. Best act in the world right now. I think they have done something special with this album.
Yeah.
And again, Kendrick did with Damn. Even though Damn was last year. But
he's been touring it this year.
Yeah, and then he's done the Black Panther stuff.
Yeah. I think you see Kendrick more everywhere than you see Arctic Monkeys everywhere.
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys didn't put this album out to be a presence. They put this album up for themselves. Yes, they were very good. And did you see that article where Alex Turner's saying that he feels like he's playing the cover with all the old tracks?
I can imagine that.
I thought that was very interesting. And because they're reworking it into this new style that they've made for Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino, it's almost like he's doing karaoke.
Yeah, it's strange for him, yeah.
Yeah, so I get that. I think Kendrick.
I think he'll win it. I think Kendrick will win it.
I think Kendrick will
Best
win it.
act in the world. Like, if you think about, okay, this is a public vote. This goes out to a public vote. This goes out to the Q audience.
I mean,
it's like
American fan base.
American fan base.
Yeah.
No, I think so. Arctic Monkeys or Kendrick.
Yeah.
We're agreed.
Yeah.
And then on to the next.
I like this category. This
and
one's
final
my
section. The final section.
Category.
And it is Best Festival. So, on the Best Festival category, the nominations are All Points East,
Woo!
British Summertime,
Boo!
Isle of Wight Festival,
Woo!
Latitude Festival,
Woo!
Rise Festival, and Spotify Presents Who We Be. So, straight off the bat, Rise Festival, don't know it. Spotify Presents Who We Be. I didn't even know that they had a festival, but like you said, it might be cool.
Might be cool.
So,
I like Spotify.
Yeah,
subscribed.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense.
You take £10 out my bank every month.
Yeah, they Spotify do take music seriously, so I would imagine that there'd be some good stuff there, but I'd never heard of it. Obviously not that big. Rise I've heard of.
Who was there last year?
But don't really care.
There wasn't many good people. Oh, it was in Chelmsford. Was this in place of
this was
the festival?
Oh, of course. That was what it was, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. So we had Liam Gallagher, James Bay, Plan B, Manic Street Peaches, Circle Wave, Miles Kane, Ash, Rag & Bone Man, Rita Ora. This is just the new V Festival.
Yeah, so Rise is
just the new V
Rise
Festival.
is just the new V Festival.
But they're not doing it at Western by the look of it. They're just doing it at Chelmsford because it's the same weekend.
Yeah. Am I right in thinking British Summertime is the one that they do just several dates in London in Hyde Park?
Yeah, that's how they've done All Points East as well. So they're both. You've got Hyde Park for British Summertime and you've got Victoria Park for All Points East, and it's done over 2 weekends.
So they're not true festivals then, with the camping and all that stuff.
No,
right.
You don't tend to get those more in cities. But I think All Points East seems more of a festival because there was a lot more acts, a bit like how Citadel and Lovebox are. British Summertime just tends to be one big juicy gig where, a bit like when we saw Arctic Monkeys at Finsbury, you've got a headliner and then you've got a few sub acts.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
British Summertime had a shit festival lineup, so. But again, on this list, we've only been to 2 of these festivals.
But no, All Points East, would you put it on the list? You can leave it on there with Isle of Wight and Latitude.
Yeah, I'd leave it on there, but I wouldn't obviously be able to vote for it because we didn't go.
Yeah, exactly.
We know what we get when we go to Latitude. It's a very special festival. Just the lineup was shit this year, so on that principle alone,
yeah,
don't get my vote. Isle of Wight gets my vote because we went and it was a really good weekend.
Yeah, I think Isle of Wight gets my vote. So that's the only one that we went to this year.
Yeah.
But like you said, we know what to expect with Latitude. I understand why Latitude is on there because despite the lineup, the festival's fucking incredible.
Yeah, and I think the only reason it's on there, mind you, I think British Summertime would get bumped, to be honest, but Glastonbury wasn't on last year, so it doesn't get a look in. I'm sure if Glastonbury was on, it'd be on the sheet. Yeah. I'm surprised Transmit up in Scotland wasn't on here, to be honest, as well, because that was another big draw. And similar to as All Points East, ran over 2 weekends on the same site.
But I wonder if it takes into account the festival as a whole, so the lineup at Transmit was good, but how was the festival?
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas Isle of Wight festival, the lineup was good and the festival is great. Isle of Wight did a good job this year. Yeah. I think for us, Isle of Wight because we went. Because we went and it was better than Latitude. Because even if we would have gone to Latitude, we know what we're going to get at Latitude. Yeah. But we wouldn't have enjoyed the lineup.
No, and to be honest, it would have been just a lot of like monging around the campsite or the arts. I mean, that's what we did as well. We monged around, had that falafel wrap.
It changed my life.
Coffee gondola.
Yeah.
That meat that was on that barbecue.
And then even like
basically, I went for a food festival.
Yeah, and even like you said with the football being on, with it being the World Cup season, like Isle of Wight accommodated for that. They made sure that they had a big like open field, the Field of Dreams, for the football, for the fans.
When BT did something right.
Yeah, it was great. They did a good job. Whereas Latitude, as far as I'm aware, they didn't really do that. I think Isle of Wight made a good effort. I think they were in with a strong chance of winning this one.
So there are thoughts on the Q Awards this year. So we want Best Breakthrough Artist as Tom Grennan for me, George Smith for you. Best Act, Childish Gambino, This Is America. Best Album, Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino. Best Live Act, Wolf Alice, Liam Gallagher. Solo Act, did we say Drake?
We said.
Oh, no, we said we wanted Christine and
Christine and the Queens.
It's a toss-up between Drake and Ed Sheeran, but we think it's going to be Drake.
Yeah.
Best Act in the World, we'd be happy for either Arctic Monkeys, Kendrick, but we're going for Kendrick as the winner.
Yeah.
And Best Festival, Isle of Wight.
Hands down.
No question asked.
That's it. That's our Q Awards 2018.
Is that Q?
Wrap up. Yeah, kind of a Q. Yeah. Kind of. That's the sort of a...
Make a circle.
Q Awards 2018.
Yeah, so that's that basically. Even we can't remember what we said. Well, you'll find out the winners on the 17th. I'm sure it's the 17th. Who would you like to win? Do you care? This was just something for us to chat about, really. And we've also found out some new artists that we're going to go back and look.
Yeah, so listen at. So yeah, let us know. Like Hannah said, let us know who you think you want to win. Let us know down in the comments. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Here.
He does this, but never actually puts it anywhere.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Woo. Yeah, I do put it in. It's just because the Instagram and Twitter is so different, I can never remember them. So yeah, go follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Let us know what you think. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And that's it. That's us. That's episode 8 in the bag.
8 in the bag. We didn't do one last week. Please forgive us. I bet you didn't even fucking notice.
Cool. No one did. Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Just slowly move away.